From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 22-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. The Patriots sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. It's a foot race. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Galloway. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as after a ride, trapped it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Attack!
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And Walker once more. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Running left is Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And Walker has it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call him.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. 21-0 our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the the gun on third down. Galloway. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Galloway. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to Walker on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Shutting defenders at the 15. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Hand off here to Walker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 9. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown, Patriots! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats continue to pull away here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Galloway. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now a run with Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots open the lead up to 34-0.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Galloway. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 12. 1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, Galloway. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Galloway. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A nice little juke. Escapes the defender. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And running with power here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenneth Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Galloway, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins, nothing.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw on 2nd down, Galloway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Galloway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the... The action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That is caught, and he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on first down. Galloway. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Hey, check that, street.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Off the play fake. Galloway. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Galloway. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the give, it's Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Running right, here's Walker. Shoves him aside. Oh, he sheds himself free. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 244 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg? and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
At the 11-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one.
The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Off play action. Galloway on the move to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Hey, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Found his target. It's Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out